Hey everybody, it's me and my shadow. I'm out for another hunt in this video. It was fairly windy, so I'll do a narration for at least most of the clips in the video here, just try to spare you from some of the wind noise. This first little thing here I find is... it's a faker. You can see some footprints right here. Somebody is out here hunting arrowheads and they walked past a really nice flake. Sorry if you can hear my phone, it was ringing while I was recording this clip. The video clip. They may have seen that flake, but I like to keep them, so I kept it. Another nice little flake here, maybe even a little flake blade, little cutter. I don't know if that almost looks like an Ammonite to me. Could it be? So what do you guys think about this? While I was out there filming, I ended up thinking, maybe it's not an Ammonite. But I don't know. I've never found one before. It's pretty rough if it is one. I'll put some pictures here in a second so you guys can see that. So the material seems really strange to me. It almost looks like sometimes I see mud that's totally solidified that looks similar, but this is much heavier. It's very dense and very heavy. It's about 3 or 4 inches in diameter and weighs about the same as a puck of lead would probably weigh at that size. And actually, if you look down there in the bottom left, it even has some ridges kind of on the, I guess, the spine. So I don't know. Let me know what you think. Wind was really coming and going out there that day, so I wasn't doing much talking while I was filming. But this is just another nice little flake that I found here. Brought along my little sifter again. Try to do some sifting while I was out there, and I think this place will be a good spot to try it more often, but the wind was blowing so much that it was blowing the dust straight up into my eyes every time I was shaking the pan out, so I didn't stick to it for very long. And the spot I was in is on such an incline. You can't really see it in this, but it's on such an incline that it really starts to kill my feet after a while, the way I'm sitting out there. But we'll try it again sometime, probably. Because there's just piles of tailings everywhere out there. Massive piles. Spotted something right here. See a lot of this kind of material out there where it's chert. It's got like the cortex on the outside, that outer crust, and then the good stuff there in the middle. I was kind of looking at that to see if there was any evidence of flaking on it. Wasn't really sure. I'll do a little bit more panning here for a bit. You guys can let me know if you spot anything in the pan that I missed. It's easier to get some of those big pieces out before you start shaking the dirt out. Again, it's kind of hard to tell. The incline that I'm on here is, you can see me adjusting my Harbor Freight knee pads that I bought that morning. They were worth about the $2.99 I spent on them. But that's actually what I bought them for. Was I knew I was going to go try this, and that I'd be scrambling around in the gravel on my knees. So they kept me from bruising up my knees anyway. But anyway, it's hard to see the incline that I'm on here, but occasionally if you look in the upper right hand corner, you'll see blue. Actually right there you can kind of see it. That's the sky. So I'm on a pretty steep little hill, and while you're doing this, you're kind of trying to keep yourself from sliding down the hill backwards. And the way my feet are kind of bent, propping myself up, is just really uncomfortable. So didn't last too long at this, but I think it's easy for me to strap that pan to my backpack, and so I'll probably give it a try here and there here in the future. It's kind of fun. Pretty good panful there. Every once in a while when you're shaking these out, you hear that little jingle of chert in the pan, and that always kind of gets you excited. You can kind of hear it right there, actually. I didn't find anything in it, but you can kind of hear that jingle. That's the sound of arrowheads. Stumbled upon a little bottle right here. Always love finding the bottles. That was a twist top though, so I didn't keep it. Still cool. I see maybe just a tiny bit of work stone right here. Yep. Whew. Must be getting a better eye, because that was not a lot exposed on that. Surprised I saw that. I find a little red flake right here. I think it's jasper. Can jasper be red and yellow? I can't remember, but anyway, it's kind of a red material, and I find it as flakes quite a bit, but rarely as a full point or tool. Beautiful little flake. But I find it's like one of my most common flakes is that color. Whew. is that crazy? It looks like this is a point or a little knife blade, and it snapped at the tip right there. Boy, that's beautiful. Look at that material. Oh, wow. Yippee! I know this thing is pretty crude, but I just love this one. It's a crude pooter. And I think most of the stuff I find in my area is chert, but I think this actually might be flint. Let me know what you think about that. It's just a really smooth, creamy color. Found this worked piece of stone here, maybe even a little scraper, I'm not sure. But it was a pretty cool find. And the mittens, this was filmed December 12th. It really isn't that cold, but the wind is just so cold down there on the river. That's why the mittens. Looks like some kind of worked stone for sure, but pouch was getting pretty full at this point, and I just threw it back. Catch and release. Guys, I'm pumped up. I think I see something really good right there. All I've done is kind of stepped up on it and I snapped a picture. I haven't touched it or pulled it out yet. It actually may not even be one, but it sure looks like an arrowhead. So I'm gonna get down here and we'll find out together. Yes! Oh, wow! Look at these long flakes, kind of horizontal. Wow! Oh, wow! Got a little tip ding there. Looks like they may have actually reworked it a little bit. I don't know. Look at that. It's mostly there, I think. There, let me get my gloves off. By the way, I'm out at the Badlands today. This place is just so productive. Beautiful. Whew, that's 2 for the day. I will take it. This one was also pretty crude, but I'm really happy to have it. Unfortunately, the flaking doesn't show up very well in this unnatural light that I took the photos in. But I'm not going to call it a pooter. I'm going to call that a whole one because the tip looks reworked. This might be kind of hard to film, and I don't know if that's something or not, but it's just sticking out right there. Actually, before I even do anything else, I want to take a picture of it. I'll edit this part out. Let's see what this is. You know, I don't think it's anything except for just a beautiful rock. I think they call this agate, maybe? I'm not sure. Well, I thought that was going to be a work piece of stone, but I'm not disappointed. That's a beautiful rock. Take that home with me. We'll go ahead and end the video here on one last little flake. Nice little serrated cutting flake there. Thanks for watching, everybody. I really appreciate all the views and subscriptions. Almost up to 200 subs. Appreciate it.